In the heart of a quiet town lies a house that whispers to the winds of forgotten tales. Nestled amidst the tranquility, this town appears as a portrait of peace to the casual observer. But as the sun sets, the idyllic facade peels away to reveal a chilling secret that sends shivers down the spine. At the town center, an abandoned house stands. Shrouded in mystery, it's a relic of a time long gone, untouched and seemingly forgotten. But the townsfolk know better. They know of the house that never sleeps, the house that seems to breathe with a life of its own. Laced with tales of spectral apparitions and eerie sounds, the house is a knot of unsolved mysteries. They say it's haunted, that it holds secrets in its cold, dark corners, secrets that seem to grow louder as the day fades. As the sun sets, the house awakens, and the echoes of its haunted past begin to stir. The house, once a cheerful home, now stands silent, bearing the weight of its tragic past. Once upon a time, this house was filled with laughter, love, and life. A family, much like any other, called this place home. But beneath the veneer of normalcy, something was amiss. The patriarch, a well-respected man in the community, noticed it first. A fleeting shadow in the corner of his eye, a whisper that was heard but never quite understood, a chill that seemed to seep into his bones despite the warmth of the hearth. His wife, a kind and caring woman, brushed it off as the stress of daily life. But soon she too began to notice the oddities. Doors would creak open despite being firmly shut, lights would flicker without any electrical issues, and their beloved pet dog would often bark at seemingly nothing in the dead of night. Their children, twins, a boy and a girl, were not spared from the strange occurrences. They spoke of an imaginary friend, a shadowy figure that visited them in their dreams. They would wake up in the middle of the night screaming, their faces pale and eyes wide with fear. And as days turned into weeks, these peculiar incidents escalated, the house growing more sinister with each passing day. The family, once jovial and full of life, became a shadow of what they once were. Their smiles faded, their eyes held a constant look of fear, and the house, once filled with warmth and joy, now echoed with an eerie silence. The townsfolk began to talk. Whispers of the house being cursed started to circulate. Yet the family, bound by their love for each other, refused to leave their home. They held on, hoping that things would return to normal, that they would wake up one day to find that it had all been a terrible nightmare. But that day never came. Instead, they woke up to a reality far more terrifying than any nightmare. And then one night, they were gone, leaving the house as the lone witness to their fate. Since then, the house has been a beacon for the curious and the brave, luring them with its eerie allure. The whispers of its haunted past echo through time, beckoning the adventurous to step over its threshold and into the realm of the unknown. Each daring soul who accepted the challenge has a chilling tale to tell. There was Richard, an amateur ghost hunter, who was drawn to the house by its notorious reputation. On his venture, he was greeted by inexplicable noises, a chilling symphony of creaks and groans that seemed to originate from the very fabric of the house itself. He reported hearing hushed whispers dancing on the edge of his hearing, as though the walls themselves were trying to communicate. Next was a group of thrill-seeking teenagers, who dared each other to spend a night in the house. They recounted an unnerving cold that seemed to seep into their bones the moment they crossed the threshold. The cold spots were random, unexplainable, and added an extra layer of fear to their ordeal. The low hum of dread was constant, making their hearts pound with an intensity they'd never known before. Then there was Martha, a skeptical journalist who entered the house with doubt, only to leave with undeniable fear. She encountered what she described as an apparition, an ethereal figure that seemed to float in the gloom. It was a fleeting glimpse, but enough to send shivers down her spine and make her question her skepticism. Finally, we have Eli, a seasoned paranormal investigator whose experience was arguably the most terrifying. He claimed to have seen shadows moving in the corners of his eyes and objects shifting on their own. The experience was so unsettling that even he, a man who had faced countless haunted locations, couldn't shake off the terror. Each person who entered came out with a tale more terrifying than the last. It's a chilling testament to the power of the house's eerie allure and the mysteries that lie within its haunted walls. Despite numerous investigations, the mystery of the house and its former inhabitants remains unsolved. The house, with its darkened windows and creaking stairs, has been the subject of countless theories. Like a puzzle missing its vital pieces, the story of the house is a narrative riddled with holes and conjectures. Some believe the house is nothing more than a historical relic, its eerie aura a mere fabrication of the town's collective imagination. They argue that the house's chilling reputation is a result of years of neglect and the passage of time, nothing more. Yet others hold a different perspective. They suggest that the house's haunted past is not a product of idle gossip, but a manifestation of the paranormal. Whispers of ghostly apparitions, strange noises in the dead of the night, and unexplained phenomena have become as much a part of the house's identity as its peeling paint and crumbling bricks. These believers argue that the house is a beacon for the supernatural, a gateway that bridges the divide between the living and the dead, the known and the unknown. Theories of cursed relics and vengeful spirits abound, adding to the house's mystique. Some even suggest that the house is sentient, its mood reflected in the sudden gusts of wind that slam its doors shut, or the cold spots that seem to appear out of nowhere. Yet, despite the many theories and investigations, the truth remains elusive. The house, a silent sentinel, keeps its secrets well guarded. Rational explanations seem to fall short, unable to account for the inexplicable events that have become synonymous with the house. And the paranormal theories, while intriguing, lack the empirical evidence to transform them from mere suppositions to accepted facts. The house continues to be a source of fear and fascination, its mystery deepening with each passing day. Its dark corners and shadowy rooms are a testament to the unknown, a reminder that not all mysteries can be solved, and not all fears can be explained away. The house continues to stand, a chilling enigma wrapped in whispers of the wind. But recently, an unexpected discovery has rekindled interest in the house. In the dusty, forgotten corners of the house, a new piece of evidence has come to light. As if waiting patiently through the years, it was found hidden away in a secret compartment of an antique armoire. This discovery, a small nondescript object, has the potential to illuminate the house's murky past and the fate of its former inhabitants. You see, a key was uncovered, an old rusted key, so worn by time that it seemed to crumble at the touch. It was a key that didn't fit any known lock in the house, a mystery in itself. But that wasn't all. Along with the key was a small, tattered piece of paper, inscribed with a single phrase: "The truth lies beyond the door." The suspense intensifies. What door was this note referring to? What secrets could this key unlock? The key and the note together seem to whisper of secrets buried deep within the walls of the mysterious house. And then, another discovery. Hidden away in the same secret compartment, there lay a diary. The diary was old, its leather cover cracked and faded, its pages yellowed and brittle. A name was etched into the cover, too faded to read, but the contents of the diary were still legible. Within the diary were pages upon pages of handwritten entries filled with tales of strange occurrences and unexplained events. The diary seemed to be a record of the house's past, a chronicle of the lives and experiences of its former inhabitants. The entries were filled with fear, confusion, but also a strange sense of determination. Determination to uncover the truth, to understand what was happening within the walls of the house. The diary, the key, the note, all seemed to point towards a hidden truth, a secret buried deep within the heart of the house. Each piece of evidence seemed to pull back a layer of mystery, revealing a darker, more complex tale beneath. A diary, untouched for years, was found, holding secrets waiting to be unveiled. As the first page of the diary opens, a chilling sentence catches the eye. The words seem to pulse on the page, each letter an echo of a time long past yet still hauntingly present. The diary entry, in its cryptic simplicity, hints at something far more terrifying than we could have anticipated. The narrative of the house's past, once a tale of benign hauntings, now twists into a chilling tale of captive spirits. The tension reaches its peak as the implications of this revelation seep into our understanding. The house, once thought to be haunted by fleeting phantoms, is instead a prison for souls, their spectral forms trapped within the very walls. The chilling reality of the situation settles heavily in the air, leaving us with more questions than answers. The diary entry, a single line of text, holds the weight of this horrifying revelation. The entry reads, "They are not gone. They are here, trapped within the walls." The tale will continue, leaving us hanging on the precipice of fear and anticipation.